In this video, I'm going to be making lemon garlic pepper chicken skewers with grilled veggie skewers and wild rice. And the pepper in the lemon garlic pepper chicken recipe kind of came about by accident. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new videos become available. Comments are welcome. Okay, so chicken I'm going to be using today is some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. My favorite new chicken lately. So I'll get to in a minute. First off, I've got these wooden skewers. I think they're bamboo. But I'm going to be soaking them in water so that they don't burn up so fast on the grill. And I'm going to grab quite a few because I'm going to be doing both chicken and the vegetables on skewers. Okay, so like I said, I've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, about 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. And then you can use boneless, skinless chicken breasts as well, which is what I usually made it with in the past, but now I'm using these chicken thighs. And they work out better actually because they're much more forgiving to cook. In fact, it's kind of hard to overcook them unless you're really trying. So I'm just going to trim the fat off, and then I'm going to cut them into fairly large, kind of bite-sized chunks. Don't want them too small. We're going to stick them on skewers, so we want little pieces. Okay, so before I get started or finish cutting up the chicken, I'm going to go ahead and make up the marinade so I can just throw right in the bowl. Start out with some olive oil. Next up, some low sodium soy sauce. Okay, so about 4 cloves of minced garlic. Some hot sauce. Some Frank's Red Hot. And that adds some nice flavor as well as the heat. A little bit of heat. Okay, next up some lemon juice. Of course, fresh lemon juice would be better, but I'm just going to use this today. A little bit of liquid smoke. I know I'm actually going to be grilling these, but I think it adds a little bit of flavor, but certainly up to you. A little bit of salt. Now we're going to go with a little coarse ground black pepper. And as I said in the intro, that black pepper, amount of black pepper is an accident here. I added double one time. It's like, man, that's good. Some onion powder. Just whisk that up a little bit. Okay, now back to slicing up the chicken. Alright, so I'm just going to cover the chicken and put it in the refrigerator to marinate. Okay, so I'll get started on the vegetables. I've got a yellow squash, a zucchini. I got some mushrooms, some whole baby bellas, a red bell pepper, red onion. I'm just looking at this to determine what I think is the best way to cut it. Just want to get this in you know, good kind of bite-sized chunks, but that will also so that they will stay on the skewer. Because the thing with squash like this is that it softens when you cook it. So if you put the skewer through the center, sometimes it can get soft and then it wants to fall off. I don't want that. Okay, so we got a red bell pepper. I'm going to cut this up in kind of big chunks. And a red onion. Yeah, you got some whole baby bella mushrooms here. Just gonna break these up a little bit, make them a little smaller chunks. So some of these are kind of big, so I'm just gonna cut them up a little bit. Cut the end of the stem off. Okay, so I think I'll put these in a sieve, a strainer there, so I can wash them off later. Okay, so next I'm going to make some, I don't know, marinade, seasoning, sauce, whatever. I'm going to brush over the vegetables. Start out with some extra virgin olive oil. Some minced garlic. Some dried thyme. Some oregano, which I'm going to kind of crush up as I sprinkle it in. Break it open, get the oils coming out. It kind of opens up that flavor. Black pepper. It's kosher salt. We'll just whisk that together. Get our brush. Okay, so to go with our skewers, going to be making some wild rice. I'm going to be cooking that in the Instant Pot. Not the easiest way to cook it. Okay, so for the wild rice, I'm going to be using a couple cups of chicken broth. I'm using my homemade, which is still frozen. I'm just going to turn the Instant Pot on to saute so I can heat this up. I'm just going to run some hot water on the outside to get it to so it'll pop out of there. I've got a video on how I make this chicken broth. You want to check that out? It's really easy. Just make it out of the leftovers, scraps. I trim off the chicken and vegetables. There we go. Now that'll just thaw in there. There's our wild rice blend. A little salt. Now the recipe does say 1.5 cups, but I like it a little wetter than what they do. So if you cook it with just 1.5 cups, it's kind of the drier, chewier rice. I like it a little softer. I'm still going to go with a little bit of butter. A little more than they call for. So our skewers are all soaked. Start loading them up with the vegetables. I just like to alternate them, make them kind of pretty and kind of even if you can, but doesn't matter too much. Okay, those look pretty good. So now I'm just going to coat them with that marinade spice mixture, oil and spice mixture, I guess. A little pepper on there. Salt. That's getting thawed out enough. Add in our cup of rice. A little stir. Okay, so we'll seal up the insert. Make sure that vent is set to seal. I'm just going to pressure cook it for 18 minutes. Okay, and then while I was cleaning up there, I noticed I forgot the mushrooms. Just try to stuff these on here. Okay, now they really are ready. Okay, we can get working on the chicken now. It's been marinating in the refrigerator. Okay, so I'm just going to light the grill here, get it warming up. Of course it lights as soon as I open it up. Okay, I'll just let that come up to temperature and burn everything off. Okay, so now I'll start assembling the chicken skewers. This is a little easier in the vegetables, just got to stick the meat on the skewers. Now, even though the chicken thighs, I think, are better for this, cook nicer, cook easier, I think the chicken breast looks nicer. Nice clean cubes. And the rest of this marinade I'm going to use to baste them while I'm grilling them. Okay, just get these all ready to take out to the grill. And there they are, ready to go on the grill. Okay, so the wild rice is done pressure cooking. Well, we're just going to let it sit here and do a natural release, or at least release for like 15 minutes. Okay, let's take these out to the grill. Alright, so the grill's all hot. And it's burned everything off the grates there. I just got to scrape off the remnants. Just going to turn these down a little bit. I don't want it too hot for this. Alright, let's check on these, see how they're doing. Starting to get a little color on there. Check on them again. There's Murphy. Murphy loves chasing the birds. Looking pretty good. I think they're ready to come off. Okay, let's get the chicken on. And I'm just going to cover the vegetables in foil here, keep them warm. Check the chicken here. Not much action yet. Turn that up a bit. It's amazing. I thought I cleaned this, but you can see how poor of a job I did. And a little bit of color now. Let's move some of those that are getting done to the outside a little bit. So we'll get some of the other ones into the middle. It's hotter. Let's see about basting some of these. Yeah. That marinade's got a lot of oil in it, so this is not working very good. Talk about flame broiling, though. Don't worry, my brush there is silicone. Blowing out the flames on the skewers. It's probably enough of that. Okay, those are looking pretty good. All right, let's get them off the grill. Okay, so I'll just cover those up with some foil, keep them warm till I'm ready to serve dinner. Okay, so the rices I've been releasing for a long time and it's been nice and hot. It's the pot that's keeping it warm for us. Just fluff it up there. Give it a little taste, see how the seasoning is, see if the rice is all cooked. A little salt. Now the broth I used has no salt in it, so I'm probably putting a lot more salt than you would need to if you were using regular broth. Or better than bouillon. Okay, so here we have our little grilled buffet of lemon, garlic, peppers, chicken skewers, and some squash, zucchini and squash skewers, wild rice. There we go. So there we have our grilled garlic, lemon, pepper, chicken skewers, our zucchini and squash skewers, mushrooms, and our wild rice. And here's my plate. Some lovely grilled chicken and vegetables with some wild rice on the side. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new videos become available.